Welcome to Notary Insights Live with Tech Amaku and Tiger Toledo. The show will be starting shortly. Thank you for your patience.
As a part-time traveling notary with a full-time job, balancing everything can be tough, especially when you're getting calls at all hours. That's where Sabrina AI comes in. Think of Sabrina as your personal assistant who answers every call, handles appointment bookings, provides quick answers to common questions, and filters out non-urgent inquiries. Sabrina works 24/7 so you never miss a client opportunity, even when you're tied up with your full-time job. With this system, you can keep things running smoothly without the stress of managing calls yourself, giving you more time to focus on your work, clients, and everything else life throws your way.
Scan the QR code for a free demo.
Welcome to Notary Insights Live with Tech Amaku and Tiger Toledo. The show will be starting shortly. Thank you for your patience.
So, all right, Drake, I have a question because, it's rare that we have you on here, but when we do, I always want to ask you the question of, because you're a visionary, how do you see the notary industry unfolding with everything that's going on nowadays, with the RON, with AI being introduced now, with electronic filings and, people doing e-logs and stuff like that. What do you see happening in the notary industry from now and let's just say the next year or two?
Great question. I think as popular as Ron is, I wouldn't be shocked if it gets rolled back a little bit.
Okay.
And here's why. Once there are, and I saw that this actually happened with a lady in her land, that if a lot of online notaries turn out to be fraudulent, I think they're gonna roll back to the more in-person stuff. It wouldn't shock me. Let me put it like that. It wouldn't shock me.
Welcome to Notary Insights Live with Tech Amaku and Tiger Toledo. The show will be starting shortly. Thank you for your patience.
Texting someone back as if, maybe you don't speak to them, but you get a chance to communicate with them better. I'm curious, Stephen, what do you think?
So I think that you definitely want to seize the opportunity. So if you can't maybe answer the phone call, but you can send that text message, I think it'll give you a little bit of a little pause, between them being like, oh, they didn't answer, and calling the next number. That pause will maybe let you wrap up what you're doing and then give them a phone call back. But honestly, I think the best is with what Sabrina offers, and that's if you miss a phone call, she then goes and goes after the client, and you don't have to wrap up what you were doing to get the phone to send that text or call the client back. You can just continue doing what you're doing, and everything gets handled in the background.
So, like, for me, first of all, missing a phone call was gut-wrenching for me, because I knew the only time that phone would ring was because somebody wanted to spend money with me.
Welcome to Notary Insights Live with Tech Amaku and Tiger Toledo. The show will be starting shortly. Thank you for your patience.
So what advice would you give someone that's looking into get into the notary business and they're considering the Ron platform? What would you say?
Get a little. Try to sign up with a platform where you get clients first, just to see what the process is. Take whatever you can. If you need to get a notary friend or a family member, do a dummy session. It's a learning curve, so I think you need practice before you do jump off the bridge and go on and do your own clients. So get a little bit of practice, because every platform is different, and you have to feel it out and see what your platform is capable of doing. So learn everything about the platform before you actually start. Do a few witnessing. You can witness for someone and see how they do. Some of the platforms allow you to be a witness, so I think that's kind of good to sign up with these platforms and be a witness to see what another notary's procedures are. And also it gives you a feel, because you have to drop and drag your own tags as well. So
Welcome to Notary Insights Live with Tech Amaku and Tiger Toledo. The show will be starting shortly. Thank you for your patience.
Christian, don't plug in the PlayStation yet. Okay.
Welcome to Notary Insights Live with Tech Amaku and Tiger Toledo. The show will be starting shortly. Thank you for your patience.
As a part-time traveling notary with a full-time job, balancing everything can be tough, especially when you're getting calls at all hours. That's where Sabrina AI comes in. Think of Sabrina as your personal assistant who answers every call, handles appointment bookings, provides quick answers to common questions, and filters out non-urgent inquiries. Sabrina works 24/7, so you never miss a client opportunity, even when you're tied up with your full-time job. With this system, you can keep things running smoothly without the stress of managing calls yourself, giving you more time to focus on your work, clients, and everything else life throws your way.
Scan the QR code for a free demo.
Welcome to Notary Insights Live with Tech Amaku and Tiger Toledo. The show will be starting shortly. Thank you for your patience.
So, all right, Drake, I have a question because, it's rare that we have you on here, but when we do, I always want to ask you the question of, because you're a visionary, how do you see the notary industry unfolding with everything that's going on nowadays, with the RON, with AI being introduced now, with electronic filings and, all people doing e-logs and stuff like that? What do you see happening in the notary industry from now and let's just say the next year or two?
Great question. I think as popular as Ron is, I wouldn't be shocked if it gets rolled back a little bit.
Okay.
And here's why. Once there are, and I saw that this actually happened with a lady in her land, that if a lot of online notaries turn out to be fraudulent, I think they're gonna roll back to the more in-person stuff. It wouldn't shock me. Let me put it like that. It wouldn't shock me.
Your international sales and marketing hitman, your humble hip hop sales coach, Tiger Toledo, and you already know what it is, man. You're rocking with the best. You heard? We live, baby. So Tech couldn't join us today, but I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna hold down the fort. Bumba Clot. I wanted to see if the evening shows was working better for the audience. So we're just giving this a trial run to see how it's working out. But we are nonetheless going to get it lit. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Notary Insights show. Yes, indeed. So we're going to get right into it, man. We're going to go into the notary trivia. The trivia is lit. Today, we're doing loan signing trivia for my loan signing agents. Let me pull that up. As usual, ladies and gentlemen, shout out your city, the state you represent your city, man. Let me know where you hail from. As usual, shout out to NYC, New York. Shout out to Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Atlanta, California, of course, Oakland in the building. I hope you guys had a chance to go see Sinners. Sinners was lit. It's a classic, you guys. It is a classic. So today we're doing the Notary Trivia Loan Signing Edition. Let's test your knowledge. I put the link in the description if you want to take the quiz yourself. And if you want to, make it a fun game and send it to a fellow notary buddy and see how they score against you, make it a fun game, man. It doesn't have to be so shirt and tie all the time, So let's go right into the Notary Trivia Challenge. There's a scoreboard on there. It will also give you the correct answers. And at the end, it will give you as you can see down here, it has a progress report. So let's start the true or false Notary Trivia Challenge Loan Signing Edition. Spin the wheel. First question. Notaries can notarize documents for their immediate family members in most states. True or false? And to everybody that's tuning in on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, just type in T or F. I want to see how you guys do. I haven't taken this test yet either. I am not the strongest in loan signings, but we'll see how I do. So the question again is, notaries can notarize documents for their immediate family members in most states. True or false? I am going to say false. That's correct. Most states prohibit notaries from notarizing documents where they have a direct financial or beneficial interest, including documents for immediate family members. Let's continue. I hope you guys got that one right. Let's spin the wheel again. All pages on loan documents must be notarized. True or false? Type it in the comment section or the live chat. All pages of loan documents must be notarized. True or false? I'm going to say false. That is correct. Only signature pages that require notarizations need to be notarized. Not every page on loan packages. All right, 2-0 right now. Let's spin this wheel. The right of recession gives borrowers 3 business days. Oh, I'm sorry, rescission. The right of rescission gives borrowers 3 business days to cancel certain type of loans. Now, I know just by law, everyone has a 3-day right of rescission. So I'm going to say true. The right of rescission provides borrowers 3 business days to cancel refinance loans on primary residence. All right, 3-0. I hope you guys are doing good. Let's go. Let's go. Spin this wheel. Notaries can complete incomplete documents during a loan signing. True or false? Notaries can complete incomplete documents during a loan signing. Yeah, I don't even know that one, yo. I am going to say false. Okay, that was correct. Notary should never complete blank fields or modify documents. All documents must be complete before notarizations. Cool. 4-0, 4-0. Let's keep it going. Next question. Notaries can explain the legal implications of loan documents to signers. I am going to say false because we shouldn't be doing that in the first place. That should be the loan officer doing that stuff. Correct. So notaries cannot provide legal advice or explain the legal implications of documents as this constitutes unauthorized practice of law. So that should give you guys some relief. I know a lot of you guys have been going to appointments, and the customer will put it on you and say, hey, can you explain this to me? Can you explain this to me? And then they're expecting you to do the job of a lawyer and a loan officer. Let them know that you're not supposed to do that. Let's get in contact with your loan officer. So let's keep it going. A power of attorney can be used to sign loan documents if properly executed and accepted by the lender. I'm going to say that's true because I've done power of attorneys where the customer would be in one state and they're buying or selling property in a different state. and they would do a power of attorney, giving the attorney the authorization to sign on their behalf. So I'm going to say that's true. Boom! A properly executed power of attorney can allow an agent to sign loan documents on behalf of the principal if the lender approves it. There we go. All right, I'm doing pretty good, man. 6-0, 6-0. All right, let's spin this wheel again. And again, you guys, the link is in the description if you want access to this trivia challenge. I created it for you guys, and it's completely free. You don't have to enter your email, nothing. It gives you immediate access. Okay, next question. Question number 7. The closing disclosure must be provided to borrowers at least 3 business days before closing. I have no clue if that's true or false. So right now I'm about to take a guess. I'm going to say false. The only reason why I'm saying false is because title companies always send the damn documents late. If the notary is getting the documents late and the client hasn't seen them yet, most likely they didn't have 3 days to look it over. So I'm going to say false. Oh, it says under TRID regulations, the closing disclosure must be provided to borrowers at least 3 business days before loan consumption. I haven't seen that done. Okay. All right. That's something new. I'm 6-1. A notary must always verify the identity of all signers in the loan signing. I'm going to say that's true. That's just what we do. True. Notaries are legally required to verify the identity of all signers to prevent fraud. I hope you guys got that one. That was an easy one. All right, let's spin the wheel again. Question number 9. A notary can act as a witness on a document they are notarizing. I'm going to say, well, okay. If the document says that the notary can act as a witness, yes, you can. But if it doesn't, I'm going to say false. What say you? The answer is correct. So a notary cannot serve as both a notary and a witness at the same document, as this creates a conflict of interest. All right, last question. Notaries must maintain a journal of all notarial acts in all 50 states. I'm going to say that's false. What say you? What do you guys say? I'm going to say false, because we're only designated for our state, not all 50 states. Even if you have an agency, I'm not journaling what happened in New Jersey. Oh, and shout out to Jersey, Orange City, Newark, Elizabeth. The answer is correct. False. While maintaining a journal is the best practice, not all states legally require notaries to keep a journal of their notarial acts. All right, and that concludes our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for playing the Notary Trivia Challenge Loan Signing Edition. You could go to the link down in the description and you'll see that it says spin the wheel. And that is access to this notary challenge right here. And you can share it with your friends. So that concludes this part of the show. We're going to go into the main discussion now. Let's go into the main discussion room. Right here, baby. Today, we're going to be talking about from broke to broke to booked. Let me pull up the slides for you. All right, hopefully you guys can see my screen. Let me remove this. All right, and let's present this, man. So Tech and I had a couple of good talks, man. And a lot of times people are treating this notary business too much like a side hustle. Although you can look at it as a side hustle, I'm not saying that you can't. I'm also going to say that you're looking at it as just a hustle as well. And that can actually be a roadblock or a speed bump from you taking that business to that next level and actually growing it to a level that makes a lot of money, a lot of scale. It provides a lot of opportunities. So I wouldn't recommend looking at this business as a hustle or a side hustle, because it is a business and there are people that are making really, really, really good money doing this business. And they're not working hard at all. So the title of today's presentation is From Broke to Booked, the Notary Hustle Exposed Why Working Harder Isn't the Answer. So this is the reality check. Busy does not mean more profitable. I know many notaries out there that are running like 5, 6, 10 appointments a day themselves, and they're really not bringing in any bread, where other notaries are running like maybe 3 appointments a day, and they're bringing in twice what they're bringing in for 10 assignments. So this business has many leverage strings, and we're going to discuss those in a minute. Many notaries are hustling day and night for barely enough to cover gas. Can you imagine that? You have 6 appointments lined up. 5 of them aren't going to pay you until 30 days from now, but you still have to put gas into the vehicle. You still have to put food in your belly. Your bills are still coming. You still have to drive to the next appointments the next following day, and you're barely able to cover gas. I don't want this for you guys. Hard work without the right strategy is like running on a treadmill. You're moving, but you're not getting anywhere. There are times when I first started in this notary business. When I first started, I was offering $39 per notarization because I didn't know any better. I was offering $39. That's me with travel, notarizations, everything, the whole shebang. $39. You think anybody turned me down? No one turned me down. And I'm running appointments. I'm running. Run 10 appointments. I made $390 gross. But in reality, I didn't make $390. After you subtract gas and all the other expenses that I had to pay, I probably walked away with like maybe $200 to run 10 appointments. Not profitable at all. I was spinning my wheels in the mud. Here are the 3 biggest lies of the notary hustle. Work hard. With the right strategy, it's like running on, if I work harder, I'll earn more money. This is what they want you to do. They're like, tighten up your bootstraps. Get out there. Run more appointments. Just work harder. That's not how this game is built. Now, you can do it. If you want to run hard like an Amazon delivery guy, you could definitely do it. There's plenty of notarizations out there for you to do that. But how sustainable is that? At what point do you tap out? Just like running on a treadmill, you're eventually going to hit stop. You're going to be exhausted. You're going to get sick. Something's going to happen to your vehicle. Those are just things of life. So working harder is not the best option for you. You have many options. You can take that option, but that's not the best option. The other lie would be get certified. Getting certified is enough to get clients. Okay. So now you got certified, right? You went and got your E&O insurance. You think you lit. You got the NNA logo stamped on your business card and your website. But somehow you're still not getting anybody to call you. That's because getting certified is not enough to get clients. You could go get certified in trust packages, get certified with loan signings. That's not getting the phone to ring. That's not getting you any clients. It's making you more knowledgeable about the industry, but it's not getting you any clients. And the third lie is all I need to do is sign up on big platforms and wait. Let me sign up over here. Let me sign up to SnapDocs. Let me sign up over here. Let me sign up to Proof. And some of those platforms, the algorithm will funnel work to you. But because they are the hunters, they are going to eat first. And you're going to get the scraps. If you're cool with scraps, get the money. But we preach this all day. Going direct is the best way. Getting overflow from a company, that's cool too. That helps pay some of the knick-knack bills of yours. But I wouldn't be so dependent on them, because if those companies go out of business or they decide not to use you anymore, you're done. You're done. So here's the truth about building a profitable notary business. You need visibility. People must know you exist. Now, I know some of you guys are like, I don't like social media. I don't like Instagram. I don't like TikTok. I don't like none of those platforms. No one cares if you like them or not. Your business depends on it now. You need to be on social media at this point. There's nothing to debate. Every social media platform that comes out, you should at least create a profile on there. If it's not for your own personal brand, create one for your business brand. You should be on Blue Sky, Fanbase, X, Tumblr, Instagram. You should have like 3-4 Facebook pages, blog site, Reddit, all of them. So if somebody searches for a notary, that index still pops up under your account. You want to dominate the pages when people are searching for notaries in your area. Being visible will require you to have a website. The website thing is non-negotiable. You should have that, period. You should have a website. That's a non-negotiable at this point. If you're a business, you should have one. I don't care if your website's not complete, but you should have it. You should at least have one page up. That's a non-negotiable. Real talk. You should be on every goddamn notary directory there ever existed. I don't care if it's Notary Jane, 123 Notary, Notary Rotary, Notary Cafe. Every notary directory you should be on. You must increase your chances of visibility. You ever heard that saying, out of sight, out of mind? Well, if I can't see you, I can't call you. If I can't call you, I can't book you. If I can't book you, there's no money being transacted. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing for you guys, man. At this point, we have to move beyond the basics. I just gave you all the directories that I know, and there's a whole lot more. The next one is a podcast. Some of you guys are some of the most entertaining people I've ever met in my life. Start a podcast. You ain't got to wait to be invited on a podcast. Start a podcast. Get a $99 Blue Yeti microphone. Order a small HD camera for $50 on Amazon. Attach it to your laptop. Bing. You now have a podcast. And flex your knowledge. Flex that knowledge that you got from those certifications. Let them know how they could execute a power of attorney and why they should reach out to you. The days of hiding is over. I'm sorry. Even my introverts, love you guys. But y'all got to get from behind the scenes, yo. My introverts, man, come to the front. It's time for your close-up now. Stop operating behind the shadows. Your business depends on you. Next one is meetups. Some of you guys are very sociable. You like to talk to people. You're a natural networker. Go to some of these meetups out there. Go have some tea and scrumpet. Have a little cocktail. Good conversations. And meet up with different professionals in the real estate business, in the different law firms. And, you know, I heard, what is it? Guaranteed Rate. They have a meetup, I think almost like every month or every 2 weeks. Go network with those guys. Let them know that you're a notary professional and you have a notary practice. If that's your thing, do it. You should be on Google business listing. Non-negotiable. You should be on Bing business listing. Non-negotiable. You should be on Yelp. Non-negotiable. These are free platforms. Why are you not taking advantage of free? Would you take advantage of them if they started charging you? Is that what you want? You want them to start charging you and then maybe you'll value their company? Right now, social media is free. They do not charge you to post. Would you respect them more if they did charge you to post? Is that what you want? Get on as many platforms as possible, become visible. You want to cast out as many fish nets as possible. The next one is automation. Listen, you guys, we are living in a time with AI right now. We are living in a time where AI is here. It's not going anywhere. That's like a person that says, I don't trust the internet. I'm not going to use the internet. Go see what they're doing right now. The person that didn't trust the internet, let's see what they're doing right now. How they living. Automation is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you guys.
Clients expect it too. You know what I'm saying?
You can't keep chasing clients and serve them at the same time. You're either going to be here or there. And then the next one is positioning. This is crucial. When I say positioning, I want you to think of high-end companies like the Louis Vuittons, the Rolls-Royce, the Mercedes-Benz. The reason why you value those companies so much is because of their positioning, the way they frame the narrative of the story of their business. As a notary, you must be seen and trusted. That's number one. They have to see you, and when they see you, they must trust you. Because if they don't trust you, there's no way they're going to spend money with you. You want a premium solution, not just someone that stamps paper. Because if you just stamp paper, and maybe some of the customers have actually told you this before. I know I've had customers tell me this. They're like, all you do is stamp paper. Why is it so much?
All the time.
You ever had somebody say that to you? For a stamp?
It's funny.
My rebuttal would be, if it was just a stamp, your company wouldn't require you to get one, would it?
Got him!
You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
If it's just a stamp, why do you need a notary? And then they'll look at me and they'll be like, crazy. So here's how smart notaries are winning. And I had to, put the centers thing up there.
Nice.
Oh, Tech, you in the building, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Jump in. I didn't even know, bro.
I've been backstage.
Oh, okay. Talk to the people, bro.
Yeah, clients expect automation today. They expect it. It's all around them. Even the ones who don't expect it, they expect it. True story. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's in the grocery stores, car wash. It's their phone bills. They go online, call customer support, and then you do everything by hand. So, it doesn't work that way. No.
Mm-hmm. So how smart notaries are winning? They automate follow-ups and call handling with tools like Sabrina AI. Yes, I will shamelessly plug Sabrina AI because it's the shit. There is no other AI software that's doing what Sabrina is doing for the notary industry right now. She does that. If you find something better, you let me know. Me and Tech will go buy them out. The second one is they brand themselves. We now live in an age where personal brands are becoming just as important as your business brand. See, your business brand doesn't have a personality. It is a conduit for the person with personality that's behind the scenes to push narratives through the marketing channel to give visibility to your company. But now more and more and more people want to know about the owners of the business, or at least a representative like Jake from State Farm or Flo from Progressive or Dave from Wendy's. I can go on and on. Or Steve Jobs from Apple or Jeff Bezos from Amazon, Howard Schultz from Starbucks, Elon Musk from Tesla. Do I need to go on? They want to know about the people behind the company. So if you was thinking about, oh, I don't want to show my face as a company, listen, it's coming to the point where you're going to have to. Or you better hire some influencers or create an influencer with AI to represent your company, because people are attracted to other human beings. Not logos, not your flyer, your brochure. They're not attracted to that. They're attracted to personality, other human beings. And last one is they build referral networks, not just on the job, but off the job as well. Tech, you want to add anything to that?
Bro, you got to get on camera today. You don't be a dinosaur. You gotta get on social media. It's not the end all be all, but what direction is it going?
Yeah.
If you haven't been on social media in the past, we're kind of in that. Actually, I don't think we're no longer in that no man's zone, that gray area. People who were never on social media, they kind of got away with it. But what direction is it headed? It's going towards the direction where if you have a personal service, then you need to be in front of the camera. At some point, not every day, but at some point, you got to be in. Don't be a dinosaur, man. Get on TV. Nobody cares how your teeth looks. Nobody cares about the bald head. Nobody cares about your, the bumps on your face. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, people care about you delivering what what you say you deliver. And if you don't, if you're not on TV, then if you're out of, like you say, out of sight, out of mind. How do they know you exist?
That's exactly right, bro. That's why I put the picture of Michael B. Jordan on there with Sinners. See, if you have been following the career of a Michael B. Jordan or even Denzel Washington, you have grown to like him as a person. Personal brand. The business that he's in is acting. The product that he's selling is a movie, which is called Sinners or Training Day or whatever. And what happens is they call it star power. But that relates to any part of the business, not just show business. So when Denzel Washington is coming out and he's appearing in a new movie, there are people out there that would buy the ticket just because Denzel Washington is in that movie. They have no clue what type of movie it's going to be. But because Denzel Washington is going to be in it, they're going to see it. Because Michael B. Jordan is in the movie, they're going to see it. Because Steven Spielberg directed the movie, they're going to see it. Because Tyler Perry, does this make sense? Is this making sense, you guys? The way it was 10 years ago, you could hide behind the camera and nobody cared. That was because there wasn't much channels and much interest showing, your personality, your work. But today it has changed. People want to know about you, and you don't have to put your whole business in front street. What I'm saying is, let your personality shine. If you're an introvert, tell them you're an introvert. Say, look, I'm nervous, you guys. It's my first time on camera, but I want to share some knowledge that I have with you guys, because nobody else is going to share it. And I looked all over and I don't see anybody sharing this knowledge. So share, rock with me. And you'll be so surprised. I know so many introverts that are coming to the forefront now, Tech, and they're creating these powerful brands, more powerful than extroverts.
That's ironic. They're they're creating a brand about being introverted.
Mm-hmm.
Funny.
We're almost done, you guys. So here's your roadmap from broke to booked. Claim your online presence today. Go set up your Google, set up your social media sites, set up your website, set up all that stuff. Make a list, write it down, and start knocking it down. Set up smart scheduling and capture your calls. Hello, Sabrina AI. Book a demo with Sabrina. We'll show you how she does it. Bundle your services to create more value per appointment. Oh, you're looking at a medical power of attorney? Have you considered doing a financial power of attorney as well? A durable power of attorney? Do you know anybody else that may be interested in doing a power of attorney right now? Get everybody into the same room. Bundle these services. It makes it convenient for your customer. It makes it very profitable for you, and they get things out of the way quicker. And the next thing is follow up, automated if possible. I've talked till I was blue in the face with the whole email marketing thing. I just ain't got it in me no more to talk about email marketing, yo. I just can't do it no more, bro. But the email marketing is it's just a game changer, and it's gonna get even more relevant as time goes by, and the new generation are looking into their emails more than the previous generation. They're checking the generation Z and millennials are checking their emails more than their previous generations. That should tell you something. They're tracking their orders via email now. They're seeing what their bank account is via email now. They're checking their credit score via email now.
Is there a wrong way to do email marketing?
Approved for credit cards via email now. Like, come on, yo.
Yeah.
Tech.
Yeah. Is there a wrong way to do email marketing?
Is there a wrong way to do it with no marketing?
Email marketing. Is there a wrong way to do email marketing?
Dude, at this point, just do that shit. Oh my God. Just start. You have AI to help you navigate through email marketing. Like there is no fucking excuse anymore. None.
Yeah, the era of the excuse is done, man. It's like the era of nobody told me is done. That era is over.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't exist anymore. You can't say that nobody told me. It's done. If you didn't know, nobody told me. You can't even say that anymore.
Yeah. Here's my final thoughts. You can hustle yourself into exhaustion, or you can hustle smart and build a real lasting income. Customers' buying habits are changing every single day. There was a time that people did not feel comfortable putting their credit card on the internet. Now you have websites storing your credit card information in their database. All you have to do is click once and it just captures a payment. There was a time that there were no streaming channels. Now it's nothing but streaming channels. Netflix, Disney Plus, all of that. Tex showed me a picture where they're delivering food through a damn robot with wheels. There was a time that the only way you could travel from point A to point B, if you did not use public transportation or your own car, you had to get what was called a taxi cab. Today, you get Uber and Lyft. Back then, when you had to travel, you would look for a hotel spot. Today, they have Vrbo and Airbnb. People buying habits are changing all the time now. They are looking for you to have some type of technologies, some type of cutting edge technology representing your company.
Yes. Yes.
You want to talk on that, Tech?
I mean, we have self-driving taxis out here in California. Self-driving taxis. And it's, man, like, you mean to tell me that your notary, which is a business, hopefully it is a business, but your notary business has no element of any type of cutting edge, any type of evolved technology, any type of imagination? All you do is take phone numbers, you write it down, or you put your name on the listing directory, database, and then just cross your fingers that somebody will call you. Come on now. You can inject. You have to inject some imagination into it. Yes. Listen, your professionalism, your reliability, your attention to detail, you know, that's not what's going to make you stand out. Everybody has that. Everybody is a professional. Everybody has attention to detail. Everybody's reliable. Everybody, that's everybody. Come on now. Inject a little bit of imagination into it.
Yeah. Second one, don't force your buying habits on to your customer. I say this so often. Just because you don't want to buy a Chanel purse, a Louis Vuitton bag, you think it's too expensive. Don't put your beliefs and buying habits on your customer. They may have 20 of them. They may have one being delivered to them as you're in their house. You think because you wouldn't spend $200 for a notarization that they won't do it. They may value the notarization of convenience and everything way differently than you. Stop forcing your process around your buying habits, the way you shop. You may be a stingy, cheap motherfucker that don't like spending money on nothing. Why this person likes to travel and eat at the best restaurants, and you can't do that. You're shooting your business in the foot. Like, you're literally handicapping your business by you're doing that. You don't know how much money they have. Don't try to predict it. If something seems expensive to you, keep it to yourself. It's only expensive to you. Expensive is relative. It's not to everybody.
Yeah.
We recently took a cousin of my wife's cousin to a restaurant. To me, it's not expensive by no stretch of the imagination. But when we sat down to eat and he looked at the menu, he was like, he looked at those numbers like somebody hit him with, an income tax number, bro. He was like, is this how much I'm getting back, or is this how much I got to pay? Like, dude, it's not expensive. Because you are cheap and stingy, you view it to be expensive. Don't make me the $1.50 Sam's Club hot dog dude like you are. I'm not that dude. So don't force your buying habits onto your customers. The next one is to be unapologetically promote yourself and your business. Just do it. Don't. If you get haters, you get haters. It is what it is. Who cares? You're going to get haters whether you promote it or not. You might as well make some money while the haters are doing what they're supposed to do. Let the hater be on their job. Lastly, sell the sizzle, not the steak. Let me give you a quick example of what that means. This is a marketing term. Sell the sizzle, not the steak. Here's the steak. This is what notaries would do. I offer notary services for loan signings and POAs. Now, this is a person selling the sizzle. I help families secure their future, close life-changing real estate deals, and protect their loved ones with ease and peace of mind, all from the comfort of their own home. That's selling the sizzle. So I created this for you guys. If you guys would like 20 sizzle lines to supercharge your notary business, your mobile notary business, scan this QR code right here. It's absolutely free. You'll get access to it. It's a PDF. Boom, you'll have access to it. 20 sizzling lines to supercharge. And so you can add this as a slogan. You can add it in your Instagram post. You can add these things to attract more clients and customers. You can send it into your emails. You could do so many things with it. It's limitless what you could do with it. Like Tech said, you just have to use your imagination. And last but not least, Sabrina AI. If you would like to book a demo with Sabrina AI, where she answers your calls, books your appointments onto your schedule, takes payments, and allows you to grow, hit that QR code right at the bottom. Book a free demo right there. Tech, any words? I think you're on mute, bro.
Listen, I had a guy call me today and said that I hope it's not $1 million because I told him the price of a notary appointment is not $1 million. It's $1 million. He said, I hope it's not. I said, well, until you tell me what you have, then it might be $1 million. Or actually, I didn't tell him. I didn't say that. I said until you tell me how many signatures on your document, then it may be $1 million. He got a good laugh out of that. He says, I'm actually right down the street from your office. Is this your office at 675, Broadway Street? And I said, no. Yes, it's our office, but there's no one there. He said, because why would somebody say that? They would say that so they could justify why they don't have to pay $1 million. Follow me on this, you guys. So I told him the price is $1 million. It's not. Then he says, well, I'm right down the street. I can walk it there. I said, no one's there. What does this person need? Person needs a notary. Did he find it? Yes, he did. It's up to me to coordinate this meeting between, I don't do notary appointments anymore, but it's up to me to coordinate this notary appointment between another notary and him. So what time do you need us to come here? You need us to come in the next 30 minutes? Because he kept saying, how much is it? How much is it? How much is it? And that's the question that always scares people. How much is it? How much does it cost? Don't inject your buying habits onto someone else. Like we mentioned, I know people still today that are afraid to charge more than $65 because they said no one will pay over $65. How do you know that? Because you wouldn't pay over $65?
Yeah.
That's the reason why. So what did I end up doing? I said, if you need the next 30 minutes, yeah, it's $1 million. But if you don't need the next 30 minutes, then it's actually just, 117. He goes, okay. All right. That was first call. Second call, the girl goes, I'm at the doctor's office, at the urgent care office, and I'm going to schedule an appointment for my doctor. I say, does your doctor have an identification card? She says, yes. I said, good. Yeah, he wants to know how much it costs. I said, 148. And then I can hear a whisper. He says, 148. And he goes, I can hear him in the background. He goes, okay. I mean, I can go on and on and on about these examples. The whole point is that if you can connect somebody with what they're trying to do, which is in our case, is just get a piece of paper signed. All right. No, it's not just getting a piece of paper signed, but what I'm saying is they're looking to get either their purchase agreement done, they're ready to get their power of attorney executed, they're ready to get a client's partnership agreement that's signed with the client. They're ready to get a loan closed. I mean, I can go on and on with these stories. The point is, today is not like yesterday where you guys just put your names on the signing services and then just cross your fingers. That's the old way. The new way is automation. The new way is technology. The new way is the cutting edge features that people are, truthfully, they're accustomed to it. And yeah, you say tech, well, people don't do that in my area. I live in, Pat Apple, North Dakota, and nobody's going to do all that. Nobody wants the cheap stuff. Trust me on that. If you have the cheap stuff, that's the reason why nobody's hiring you. It's not because somebody else is cheaper than you or more affordable. Make yourself a little, raise your standard. Raise your standard and see the results. Watch what happens.
Mm-hmm. Well, that concludes the show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys got some value from it. Share the show with your friends, your fellow notary, your whoever is cool with you, man. Share with whoever you cool with in the notary business. Hopefully this works out. There's a ton of great resources in the link description. Quick announcement. The Money Corner has branched off into its own show. Tech, have you selected a day and time that you're going to be doing the Money Corner show?
Yeah, in order to increase the number of people who can come to the show, it's going to be Sunday evenings.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's going to be quick, tight, 30 minutes, Sunday evening. Come in, get some lessons, and walk away with some actionable steps like we always do, man. We don't leave you guys hanging. There's no point in telling you guys stuff that's not real. We want you guys, this is not just for us. We already know it. We're trying to help you guys and hopefully build community here.
Yeah. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, peace, love, and happiness. We wish you guys the best. You heard?
As a business owner, you're juggling a lot, and managing phone calls can quickly become overwhelming.
That's where Sabrina, the AI voice automation that turns calls into clients, comes in. Imagine having a reliable 24/7 assistant that never misses a call, handles routine questions, schedules appointments, and directs important calls to the right people, all without needing a human touch.
This frees up your team's time to focus on what really matters, saves you money, and ensures every customer gets a consistent, professional experience. It's like having an extra set of hands, so you can focus on growing your business, not just managing calls.
Scan the QR code to book your free demo today.